joined by Sherelle Starr. She's a lifestyle expert, and she also created quite the incredible trivia game during this pandemic. Sherelle, tell me all about it.
Oh, Ariel, thank you so much for having me on. And yes, my husband and I created a fun new game inspired by pandemic, just being in the pandemic and just sort of going a little stir crazy. And it's a really, really fun game called Fake Facts that's all about sort of, being able to identify and also convince your friends of lies. And it's just a fun trivia game that was really inspired by all of sort of our virtual conversations, political conversations that we were having with friends, being stuck at home, sort of watching the news and watching the political landscape, and really just asking ourselves the question of like, can people tell, truth from fiction? And sort of like, why do people lean into fiction, these lies, these fake facts, this fake news so easily? And a lot of it is because people say things convincingly. People have no quorum about saying a lie really convincingly and making it sound true. And how easy is that for your friends to sort of spot? How often do they maybe tell a fib to you as well because they say something convincingly?
A brilliant game because I feel like there's so many times when I'm talking to different people and, as a journalist, I do my research, but there's sometimes people talk to me and I'm like, wait a second, is that real? I don't think that's real. But then sometimes I'm like, oh my goodness, that is real. You just know with certain people what's happening. Did this happen over like a dinner conversation with you and your husband?
So yeah, it actually happened not only over like dinner conversations, but like talks with our friends virtually. As we're in the pandemic world, just about what they were seeing on the news, what we were seeing on the news, just random quotes that would come up. The famous "Be the change you want to see in the world" by Gandhi that he never actually said, but everyone says that and attributes that quote to Gandhi, and like it's become like this sort of just living, breathing thing that gets associated with him, but it's not true at all. And so there's so many of these examples just in our history and our pop culture that people have just said confidently, and you just sort of take as truth, as face value. And so we wanted to poke holes in that, and not only poke holes in it, but show how easy it is to for someone to say something and have you believe it. And who better to do that than your friends?
I already see this game being done over drinks. Just
exactly.
Alcoholic drinks. It can be coffee too. Who knows?
Exactly.
But that's just so fantastic, and you're so right. I mean, I'm curious now. What's an example of one that you would do? And I'm a person. I do hard news, but I love pop culture. So, you have one right there.
Yes, I've got one. So this is what the card looks like. This is what the box looks like. So fake facts, just fun. But this is what the card looks like. And so on the back, I'm gonna like hide so you can't see the true. But on the back, we've got 3 questions for true or 3 statements for true and false around a theme. So president's pets, for example. And so the way the game would be played is we've got 1 truth and 2 fake facts on this card, but then the players would also come up with fake facts, but try to make them sound true. And they get all mixed together. And your job as a player is to try to guess which one is true of all the facts. So this one about president's pets, when Richard Nixon passed, it was Ronald Reagan and Nancy Reagan who adopted his beloved dog Checkers. So something really historical and fun about pets. William Howard Taft, corn snake Lucy, gained notoriety in 1912 after it got loose in the White House for 3 days. Or Andrew Jackson had a pet parrot that was known for swearing frequently. It swore so much at his funeral that it needed to be removed. So these are all just fun questions, but like out of those 3, which would you think is the fake fact, or which one would you think, is the true fact?
Oh man, they're all so good. I would love for the parrot one to be true because I think it's hilarious, to be honest. But so is it true? Wait, I'm gonna go with that one. Is that one true?
That one is true. He trained his parrot to swear.
What? I can't believe he did that.
Yes, he trained his parrot to swear. And it had to be removed from his funeral.
Wow. Okay, wait. I also have to think about this too because these are brilliant because they're also educational. So
yes.
I mean, this could be for younger people as well, I'm guessing.
Yes, so 12 and up, we recommend 12 and up for this particular game. So we think like this is going to be really fun and educational sort of game as well. But just fun trivia for those who are older, those who want to play with their friends. So we've got some more pop culture-y ones. We definitely have just some more broad culture ones in here as well. But this is just an example. But we've got in the deck, there's 70 facts. And so, there's just tons of facts to play. You can make up your own facts as well. But the way this gets really fun is when your friends start adding their own sort of fake facts to the mix. And you have to decide or choose not only between the card facts or the card trivia, but also the trivia that your friends have made.
Oh my goodness, that is amazing. And curious as well. I mean, I know that you are a very brilliant person and I mean, obviously, but your husband is also, he is kind of like an educator himself?
Yes. So Steven, my husband, he's brilliant. He's an educator, and he is, one of the co-creators of this game. And he went through and found, I would say, did some really, really deep research to find out the truths that we included on all of the trivia cards, and to help create, some of the fake facts and make them sound true, or just pulling, urban myths from just around our culture and including them, the things that people say all the time or that you assume are true because you hear them all the time, and included some of those. And actually he did the research to why they're not true, so that we could include that as well. We never want someone to like pick up a card and be like, well, that's wrong, like, not at all. So my husband is brilliant. He's an educator, and he went through and like verified all the facts, and so it's just a really fun game. And we believe with 99.9% certainty that the stuff we've included in here is true. The truths that we say are true. We've gone and done the research to make sure it is true.
And how did you determine exactly which facts you would do? Did you do a difference between, I mean, you have historical presidents there, for example. Do you also, I mean, you don't have to, but like, do you have the Kardashians? Do you have fashion? Do you have animals? I don't know.
We do. We've got some fun pop culture facts. We've got on Beyonce. We've got some fun, general knowledge facts out there. We've got some urban myths out there. Some fun historical, like presidents, presidential pets. We've got questions about mascots as well. There's some interesting facts out there about mascots. And so, we just sort of went the sort of gamut to sort of look at what we found really interesting, but we thought what other people would find really interesting as well, and the things they sort of encounter out in the real world. It's like, did you know this was true, or did you know that is not true? Like, just because someone says it confidently doesn't make it true.
That's so incredible. And I actually already see some positive feedback about this. Let me see here. Mark Goldman says these are awesome.
Oh, thank you, Mark.
Yeah, Mark, it looks like Mark might be trying to get on these trivia games himself. We have also some people popping in from around the world, from Santo Domingo, actually.
Ooh, hello.
Awesome. Nice warm weather down there, so that's great. Now, Sherelle, I'd actually like to do another one if possible. Is that okay?
Yes, that is totally okay. Here's an easy one for you. So this one, a group of blank is called a blank. So a group of giraffes is called a canopy. A group of sloths is called a torpor, or a group of ferrets is called a business. Which one do you think is true?
Ooh. Oh man, this is a lie. So everybody's gonna be like, "Oh, you didn't know." Uh-oh, that's hilarious. I feel like the giraffes in the canopy, maybe.
Giraffes in the canopy. That is actually a fake fact.
No,
that is a fake fact.
What's the real one?
A group of ferrets is called a business. That is the true fact.
That was the second choice. I should have gone with that.
They are about their business.
That's hilarious. Oh my God. Well, Sherelle, these are awesome. I'm so excited just to get a pair of these on myself, a pair of these, a deck of myself, a pair. I'm like thinking about animals now. And my fiance and I are huge gamers, so I'm sure we'd love this. And just thank you so much for sharing this. I'm sure that everyone's going to be flocking to this once you continue to release it and get more PR on it. It's fantastic.
Well, thank you so much. And yeah, anyone can go on and play. It's great for, playing in pairs of two, like you were saying, or you can play in large groups. You can have a full game night virtually or when we're post-pandemic back at home.
Yeah.
And, if you're looking for the game, you can get it at the Game Crafter, gamecrafter.com/game/fake facts, or go to our Instagram at Fake Fact Games, and we'll take you straight to the site where you can get the game. So thank you so much, Ariel, for having me on.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining me. And I'm sure I will have you on multiple times here on the other news. Also, I might just want to have you on to play the game.
I know. Maybe we should do a weekly live rounds.
We should. We should.
Like,
I have some partners. I have some friends at Quick Hits News who are pretty smart themselves who would
yes.
probably pick out of this game. So
I think they would.
Pass it to them as well. That'd be a fun fire round. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Sherelle. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Stay safe. Keep playing the games. And I'm putting in my order now.
Love it. Thanks